My Halloween costume this year is Hasan Piker's dog. Free Kaya. Free Hasan Piker's dog. This is for you, Kaya. Oh.
Just when I thought I made the definitive video on Hasan Piker, which you should still check out, Hasan Piker still decides to use his dog as a political prop. All of this while a female Twitch streamer literally gets assaulted at a Twitch official event, which for those who are unfamiliar with Emiru or the situation, yes, she was assaulted while at TwitchCon. And in a previous year at TwitchCon, she had her own private security who defended her from some creep that was following her around. And because the security guard touched the creep, Twitch banned the security guard.
I don't think that's true. Okay, maybe I should talk about this, whatever, who cares. I had a security guard 2 years ago where there was a guy following me around TwitchCon, and he like asked him to stop multiple times. My guard asked him and the guy wouldn't stop, so he grabbed the guy, but he didn't like hurt him. He was just holding the guy until like the con security came. And then for some reason they're like, yeah, because your security guard touched him, he's like perma-banned from the venue forever. But he didn't even hit him or anything. He just like held him while they waited for like the police to come. And
what the fuck?
And it was like my favorite security guard. I can't have him at TwitchCon anymore. I was just okay, like it was so sad because he did like everything.
Obviously, when you're a cosplay girl at a convention, I'm not going to blame the ones holding the convention just for an incident happening there at the event. But I will say that it is completely irresponsible of Twitch to ban a security guard. Now, unfortunately, whether or not I can actually play the clip on YouTube is a little murky because there has been people who have gotten community guideline strike for playing the clip of the attacker assaulting Emiru, which may have a knife. It's a little murky on the details, but that attacker would end up getting shoved. And we have both official statements from Twitch and Emiru, which completely contradict each other. To go over Twitch's statement, it says, "The safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer was completely unacceptable and deeply unsettling. In line with existing TwitchCon security protocols, law enforcement and event security were on site and responded to the incident. We immediately blocked this individual from returning to the TwitchCon premises, and they were banned from indefinitely from Twitch, both online and in-person events. We are coordinating with the impacted creators team and, per our standard protocols, continue to cooperate with any law enforcement investigations. We have increased security at the meet and greet attendee check-in point and will have additional security personnel surrounding participating streamers. If you have RSVP'd for a meet and greet, please note that we are unable to accommodate +1s for the remainder of the event. Twitch has zero tolerance for harassment or acts that inhibit the safety and security of our community." Now, this statement from Twitch already has a community note on Twitter, reading, "According to Emiru, the assaulter was not detained until hours after the incident happened, and was done so after her manager was pressing Twitch to do something." She also states that Twitch security did not step in when the incident happened and laughed about it afterwards. So I will now read you the entirety of Emiru's statement on Twitter. "Hello everyone, I am okay and thank you all for the kind messages. Sorry I cannot respond to them all. Yesterday, the man who assaulted me was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon, and even in front of another creator's meet and greet, grabbed me by my face and tried to kiss me. Fortunately, he wasn't able to, but a lot of people have pointed out that it could have been a lot worse. I'm obviously shaken up by what happened, and it's not the first time I've dealt with something like this. But to tell you honestly, I am a lot more hurt and upset by how Twitch handled it during and after the fact. Like I said, I don't understand how he was allowed to make it to me in the first place. The security in the clip who reacts is my own security. It's true my favorite and usual security guard was banned for holding a stalker's arm to bring him to police at a past TwitchCon. However, there were at least 3 or 4 other TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react and let the guy get away. As you can see be in the clip since they don't even appear in the frame. Lol. The woman who is walking me away from my own personal manager and behind the booth, the only two people who were checking on me and comforting me were her and my friend. None of the TwitchCon staff came to ask what happened or if I was okay. My friend who was present told me Twitch security were also behind the booth afterwards, joking about how they didn't even see what happened and immediately laughing and moving on to something about something else. So if no one was checking if I was okay or if I needed anything and they let the guy run away initially, I have no idea what anyone hired to keep the event safe was doing. Lol. In Twitch's statement, they said that the guy was immediately caught and detained. I'm sorry, but this is a blatant lie. He was allowed to walk away from my meet and greet, and I didn't hear he was caught until hours after he attacked me. And it felt like this only happened because of my manager pressing for it, not because TwitchCon staff present thought it was a big deal. I have a lot more I want to say here, but I will say it on stream later today instead of writing a book on here. Thank you guys again. Sorry you all had to see that. This is definitely my last TwitchCon, and it saddens me to say as a 10-year off and on attendee of TwitchCon, I think other creators should seriously consider not attending in the future. I did not feel cared for or protected, even bringing my own security and staff. I can't imagine how creators without those options would feel. Stay safe, y'all. Everything is going to be okay. So as we can see in the contrast in their statements, Twitch has completely shown themselves to be incapable of running security, running an event, or being competent in general at all. And instead of owning up to the security failures in their Twitch official statement, they just flat out lied about how quickly they were able to track down the assailant. And trust me, this response from Twitch gets even worse, because Emiru would say on stream how she would confront multiple people asking about what the consequences were for what happened to her.
I really would discourage other creators from going back to TwitchCon, not just because because it was able to happen at all, and what happened during it, and the aftermath. Like, it's just crazy. Like, why would their PR team say that? Like, you can literally see in the clip that he's allowed to walk away. But yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate all the support and stuff. I could have literally been stabbed yesterday. Literally, like. I have also seen people asking if I'm like taking any type of legal action. I am pressing charges against the guy with the police. As for anything else, I don't know yet because I've been having my manager handle all of those like side conversations. So I have no idea, but I don't, it's just not okay.
And supposedly, the initial response was to ban the guy who assaulted a streamer in real life trying to kiss her for 30 days. There was only a 30-day ban from Twitch. That was the punishment.
Okay, I've been talking to Twitch people, and I'm really upset because I noticed a lot of negligence around the event, and I'm not happy with the way that they're handling it now. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, I asked them, you know, like, what are they gonna do about this? And you know what they said initially? They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days. What? And then she's obviously like, hello? Like, that needs to be indefinite. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, that's like nothing to do with anything. No one gives a fuck if he's banned on Twitch or not. Like, we're talking about the convention here. So they change it to indefinite. Takes an hour for that to happen, by the way. These two people are the head of security for Amazon and the head of risk for Twitch. Also, later the same night, I'm not gonna drop names here because I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But I had multiple people tell me that key Twitch representatives last night were out partying.
Much respect to Emiru for talking about this on the platform that basically feeds her. She is definitely sort of decoupling herself from Twitch, which is the main platform that she streams on, and I'm assuming makes most of her money off of. So it will be very interesting to see whether or not Twitch will alienate her, or if they'll actually admit wrongdoing. But to point to more examples of Twitch's suspensions and punishments being completely out of whack, just know that Aiden Ross got banned indefinitely for his chat being hateful, quote unquote hateful conduct. That was bad enough for a streamer to get banned for something that his viewers were saying, but SAing a streamer in real life only supposedly gets you 30 days. Make that make sense. Speaking of hateful conduct, a streamer actually confronted Dan Clancy at TwitchCon for the conduct that Frogan spews constantly. Most infamously, the clip where she talks about soldiers.
I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. US military? Who fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
Hello, Dan. I've been streaming on Twitch for 9 years. I've been a partner for a long time. But another thing that I am is I'm a U.S. veteran, served in the Army, deployed to Afghanistan. Veterans are a protected group on Twitch. So I was just wondering, I've heard comments about the United States deserve 9/11, PTSD, veterans deserve that. When are we going to start holding other streamers accountable for stuff like that, regardless of social status?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for your service. Thank you for the question. Really appreciate, what you've done and all that. And, you use certain examples, and some of those examples led to enforcements, right? It's always a very tricky process, because part of what we need to do is have a set of community guidelines, and we do have a team that works very hard to consistently apply them. The views of individuals aren't necessarily the views of our platform. We're at a time where people sometimes can talk in hyperbole, right? Unfortunately, and this happens on all sides of the political spectrum. And so that's something that we have our guidelines. We apply them consistently. I understand you may disagree with some of those decisions, right? And I always say one of the nice things about Twitch is it's a platform where if you disagree with the views of somebody, it's not appearing in your feed, it's not appearing in what you're doing, it has nothing to do with your experience. And that's not necessarily true with short form content. Sure. There's all sorts of stuff that appears in my feed. And so part of this is trying to make sure you can find what is the right experience for you on Twitch, both as a streamer and also as a community.
Thank you for answering.
It definitely seems to be that Dan Clancy is being very inauthentic. I have made multiple videos on Hasan Piker, his antics, whether it be political or how he treats his dog. He is very quick to engage in violent rhetoric, which if it were to come from any other person, whether it be Destiny, who is also liberal, whether it be from a right-winger, centrist, anybody else, they would immediately get banned. But when Hasan Piker says it, then Twitch completely ignores it. In fact, they don't only ignore Hasan Piker, the entire staff at Twitch will openly celebrate his birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
What the fuck?
Happy birthday to you.
Bro, we're never beating the Hasan runs Twitch allegations after this. This is crazy. Oh my God. Like the most rabid Redditors just clip this and they're going to be like, the most rabid Redditors just clip this and they're going to use this permanently to be like, see, I told you he's got banning powers.
Happy birthday, dear Hasan.
This is crazy.
Happy birthday to you.
I will say it again, if you have not seen my previous video on Hasan Piker involving his dog, I would definitely recommend that. But there is one clip that I didn't quite find that is possibly the most disgusting Hasan Piker clip that I have ever seen. And mind you, Hasan Piker has called for political violence against normal people, against public officials, against capitalists. But this is how Hasan Piker treats his dog. This clip is not for the faint of heart.
Stay. If you run right now, I'll fucking kill you. Like, I'll actually kill you, okay? In front of everyone. Motherfucker, come here.
I I know it has been memed to hell and high water about the Hasan Piker treating his dog and the shock collar. I mean, you've seen the thumbnail of this video. Hasan Piker is Emperor Palpatine in the thumbnail. Even Amaranth is making fun of Hasan Piker. Amaranth, of all people, is doing a couple's cosplay with her husband, where she is Hasan Piker and he is the dog. And the funniest part is Amaranth making fun of Hasan Piker has a sign saying, "Playing my part in making a more humane world," while obviously mistreating her husband as Hasan Piker's dog. The point being that even other Twitch streamers who have all to gain from just worshiping the ground that Hasan Piker walks on is even making fun of him. The Emperor has no clothes. His hypocrisy, violent tendencies, and narcissism is on display for the whole world to see. And that was even more evident when he took his dog Kaya to the No Kings protests, September 18th, 2025. Mind you, Hasan Piker skipped out going to TwitchCon for the safety of others, but he attended a protest with those he ideologically aligned with, assuming that they wouldn't also be in harm's way. Make that make sense. Why are Twitch streamers in danger when around Hasan Piker, but protesters are not? And of course, he brought his dog with him. Because when you are under the accusation of being a danger to your own pet, bringing your pet to a potentially dangerous situation is the correct way to respond. Now, considering you didn't read any calamity happening on the news, it's safe to say that nothing dangerous happened. But what Hasan did have to go through is cringe interactions with his own fans, and you can always see when he's interacting with fans just how much he despises his own viewers.
Hi.
I just wanted to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My hero, for sure.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. What should we do? Kaya.
Notice how Hasan Piker felt the need to wipe his hand after shaking his viewer's hand. Also, the LARP ballistic vest really puts it all together. The protest is so safe to bring your dog to, but not safe enough to where you can just go in with plain clothes. No, you have to wear the ballistic vest. People in the comments are even calling Hasan Piker transphobic for this interaction and digging up old clips of a time he treated a transgender viewer very poorly.
My issue as a trans person is the fact that you, a guy that isn't super well versed on trans shit, brought on a known transphobe knowing he might bring up transphobic shit. You aren't exactly a Vosh at trans debates. I hope that the rest of your life is as horrible as it is every single day. Okay? There you go. Suck my dick. I despise you. I despise you more than anything else on the planet. You are fucking cancer. Okay? You are cancer in this community, and you're cancer in every community. Suck my dick.
Hasan Piker has to be uniquely protected on Twitch. He is just so captivating to all of Twitch staff that he's able to get away with minor transgressions that would get any normal person banned from the platform, and even able to call for political violence. The contrast between how Hasan Piker is treated and how Emiru is treated just goes to show just how blatantly corrupt Twitch is. They do not care. They are quite literally bankrolled by Amazon. They are such an insignificant part of their parent company that they could quite literally do anything and it'd be insignificant to the bottom line. The average person has no idea that Twitch and Amazon are the same company. Therefore, whatever brand reputation happens to Twitch will not impact Amazon as a whole. It's roughly the same situation between Xbox and the rest of Microsoft until recently. It's essentially just Amazon's way of leveraging technology to get into an industry and hopefully bolstering the rest of their catalog of products. Twitch had such a tremendous lead when it came to streaming, all for it to be wiped away with their ridiculous bans and misapplication of their own rules. All of this mismanagement has led to YouTube, Kick, and Rumble completely eating their lunch in terms of streaming. There is a multitude of reasons why streamers have been fleeing Twitch to go to other platforms, and this is just the cherry on top. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment section down below to get your opinion out there on this whole situation. And if you have not already seen my previous video detailing all of the misdeeds Hasan Piker has done to his dog, thank you so much for watching and have a blessed day.